All right, here on pound CAD, I actually need to be on the 1 hour, but I'll zoom out. So, yeah, let me zoom out. Okay, on the 1 hour pound CAD, I attempted a bounce trade here. Primary trade, I guess you'd call it primary, secondary. I attempted the primary of this this move. So if I zoom out, you got this long range, whatever you want to call this right here, this long area that it broke to the north for the buys. Tons of volume in this area, and then if I zoom in more, we got lots of initiation volume on the way up. There is some high volume up here in this area. I did take note of that, but the volume on the pushes down are lighter. Like this push doesn't have much volume, and this push doesn't have much volume on the way down. And there was some news to come out, some CPI news, medium impact, US dollar news to come out around this time. So I thought, man, that's a pretty good distance. It's a long run. We should get some reaction from this area, and this could be a potential trap area where possibly some people were still thinking this was a sell from these tops, possibly. So I was watching on the 1 hour as it's coming down, and it started to reject. That got me interested, so I went down to my 15. All right, purple line is that zone on the 1 hour. Actually, it's probably more like a 4 hour type zone than a 1 hour. 4 hour daily type. But so down here on the 15, I saw this push going down. No volume really at all. Saw this strong rejection. And then this second attempt for sells that didn't go, and took out this guy who started. So what I was looking for is possibly if there was a slowdown or rejection in this area, we could take it for a bounce, hopefully up to this next level up here. Just quick in and out on bounce trades from what I understand. So actually dropped down even lower. So bounce trades, from what I understand, are fairly low time frames and fairly quick movements. All right, on the 5 minutes, this was that rejection, that V formation, if you will. Is the seller's attempt again. Couldn't go very far. Pretty strong. Seemed to be eaten up. Got a little bit better price up here. The buyers came in a little bit more, stepped in, got a better price. So what I was looking for actually on the 1 minute was to fade this out. We had this channel. I can't go to the 1 minute right now. Wi-Fi is slow, so it's not letting me load this far back. But so we have this channel forming here. And what I saw was when this channel rejected and broke the structure of the channel, I was looking for a quick retest back to here, to this trap area, kind of about right here, with my stop losses just here. So one thing I could have done, I believe, was definitely give it a healthier stop loss. But once again, your risk to reward is less when you do that. But that could have saved me because it just continued down past this little structure break trap area, stopped me out, and then started to go. As it rejected back in, there was some news right here. As it rejected back in, I took another entry, same stop loss, just right at the bottom of this little guy. And it started to play out. Now, my original thinking was it could jump up to this area, level to level. But it just kind of drug and drug. It did make this, and as it was, let me zoom out a little bit. So as it was moving up, I would move my stop loss in. As it moved up here, I moved my stop loss in. As it messed around, and started slowly breaking further and further. I was moving my stop loss. So I did one stop loss to break even. Second stop loss was here. Third stop loss was here. I didn't take out any profits on this one. I only went in a quarter size because I'm not used to bounce trades at all. So it's just kind of a test trial. So a little bit of quarter size of the normal position. So it did get into profit. So one thing I do notice on this is that if I would have, instead of targeting way up here, if I would have just targeted some areas like this, it would have been, 1.9R. And I could have got out at these areas. Instead, I let it just keep going and dragging way until up here. Potentially I got a few more R's out of it. Not much, but I could have saved myself a lot of time and just mental energy if I would have just simply got out around these areas and just called it quits around these little bit higher volume areas here. So not super familiar with bounce trades. I know they're quick in and out. So I think just taking your profits quickly and getting out, not really hoping to get to your whole next level. I believe that's the name of the bounce trades. If anybody knows anything more about bounces, feel free to let me know. But I think it's just kind of quick from what I remember Naveen talking about, the little bit he talks about them. But yeah, it was a decent trade. Made a couple R out of the deal. I think in total after the one full stop loss, it's about 1.4 R profit. So yeah, not a bad little trade. Had some news behind me, the volumes and everything. Once it broke here, I had really good confidence because all this volume was now behind me. So I started moving my stops in as it was going up. But yeah. That's my bounce trade. So, all right. Thank you.